I'm Ann with Pandora's Potions, and I'm here with Bea. Tell everybody your name.
Bea Martinez.
And you play for?
The Oklahoma City Lady Force.
And for those that don't know, Oklahoma City Lady Force is an all-women's team of what?
It's like 43 women.
And you play?
Football.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Like full contact, shoulder pads, helmet, the works.
Yes. Yes. And so I have a few questions for you. I mean, like, how did you even hear about Lady Force? And, well, I guess first, how long has Lady Force been around? Do we know that?
Oh, man. I know it's recently a nonprofit, like, official, but it had been around for several years under different names. I think they started off as the Oklahoma City Dolls. I'm not entirely sure. And they've won championships, I think 5 in the WXFL or W. I'm not entirely sure of the name.
The other league?
The other league,
they were in?
yes.
Okay. And so recently, this is your first season with this new league.
Yes.
Correct?
And I kind of jumped in kind of in the middle. I didn't really get all the beginning stuff. But yeah, it's grown pretty big in just the time I've seen it, so it's kind of cool to learn about the history of women that have already been playing. Our current coach, she was a player, now she's been coaching, I think, 5 years, since 2014, I think. I'm not sure. It's been a long day.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
But yeah, it's cool to have like women coaches, women players, and then just all around, like, it's just organized football. You know, it's not flag football. It's all the women come from different walks of life. Some are former military, several, if not the majority, are moms, which is kind of cool to be like, they have like 5 kids.
Yeah. I've seen in practices or at games, all these kids running around, and you just know that they belong to someone who's out on the field right now.
Yeah.
So it's really incredible.
Yeah, they all have, a lot of them are business owners too and stuff. So, I mean, I've just kind of been learning a lot about football myself, being involved in the sport, so.
Yeah. Well, tell everybody what's happening next week. Where are you headed?
We are heading to Iowa. On Saturday is our game against Iowa Phoenix, and it's our first year in the league, and so we started off at Division III, and I think there's 26 teams, and so it's a really big deal for us to go and perform, because I believe how we perform this time will show up whether or not we're in Division I or II next year.
Wow.
Hopefully.
And so is this like a championship game though?
It's a playoff game.
Playoff.
Yeah,
Okay.
so there'll be this game, another on July 10th, and then the championship July 23rd, 24th weekend.
Wow.
So
That's exciting.
yeah.
I got to hear a little bit of the game going on, and I heard, as soon as the game started, something about, a foul against Lady Force, and I thought, oh no, this is not even 2 minutes in the game. These women are hungry tonight, and that other team is in trouble. I just knew it.
Yeah.
And so what was your score in that game against, and who was it against?
It was 61-0, and it was against, oh man, I'm not even going to remember their name. I feel terrible.
Okay. We'll put it down in the video. We'll find out. We'll make sure you know. And so you brought the team to, I saw one picture that I want you to give me that picture so I can insert it in this video. And you were taking a tumble, but I saw you get up on your hands and knees, and you were
that was in the end zone.
off the field. Yes, on the end zone. So tell me about that particular play, because that was interesting. I wanted to know what happened.
So I'm new to this position of fullback, running back, and the coach asked me, like, can you run the ball?
I'm sorry, let me interrupt you again. I'm sorry. This is your second game at this position, correct?
Yes.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
And you can, and let's inform everybody, I'm sorry, before we go there. What was the position you played before?
I was a wide receiver.
Wide receiver, and you went to what position?
Fullback.
Fullback. Okay. Now we can pick up.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that.
Yes, no, it's been kind of just happening really fast.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, so it was a play where I'm not sure if it was power or counter. All I knew that I was getting the ball and I had to hit the hole. And there's like a specific way you're supposed to like go for the ball. And I knew it was pretty close. Like we just had to like cross the plane. And so I didn't know what to expect, if people were gonna just like collide with me or not. So I was just like, I'm just gonna go for it, and I know I just gotta go and like just reach it. So it was kind of like I was like just trying to get my body over the line. As soon as I felt them trying to take me down, I was like, just try and make it. And when I saw like with my eyes that I had crossed the plane, I was like, that's a touchdown. I was so happy. So when I got up and I was like, I did it. But I didn't just do it. It was the team. Like, it's been a battle for our team to just learn how to play all the different positions and see where we fit best. And before I joined this team, my previous experience was at linebacker, and it was very limited because I didn't get in very often. It was just, it was on a high school team and I was the only girl. And so when I did get in, it was very limited, and it was at a different pace. And I was younger then too, so and also tinier. I weighed like 125, and now like I'm 160 pounds, and I get to just like hurl my body into people. So it's kind of fun. But yeah, so yeah, that's what that picture was, and I thought it was cool. I think it was Linda Donnelly who captured that picture, and I was like, just the fact that there are people even there taking pictures is kind of cool.
Right.
It really makes it more legitimate.
Yeah.
And
well, it was exciting. A great pic. I mean, it just had your face, and you were just like ecstatic. And I was like, how in the world did they get that picture? It really was a once in a lifetime moment. So.
Definitely.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah.
And so how many touchdowns did you score for the game this time?
I got in the end zone 3 times, but only 2 of them counted.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it was cool. I didn't expect it. I know I told my teammate, I was like, you better show up to this game so, you can see me score a touchdown. They're like, well, I'm actually going to show up to your game after all. And I'm like, So I was kind of nervous, but yeah. The coaches were pretty upfront and honest with about like, you're going to get in, this is what's going to happen, and you're going to run the ball. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, just don't mess it up, B. But yeah, it's definitely a cool experience, and like something I never dreamed would even exist in my lifetime. So
right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, and plans for next year?
I'm just taking it day by day because I'm not entirely sure what next year will hold. I think the pandemic kind of threw obviously everybody off into figuring out what they're going to do. I know I want to focus a little bit more into my other combat sport, the MMA.
The MMA,
but
right.
It's really kind of like what opportunities start opening up and where the career kind of takes me.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's been incredible getting this time with you, and see, for the ones that got to go see the game, I just got to hear it because I was down at the concession stand selling product, and it's been an honor to get to sponsor you this time around. I mean, it really has. It's just incredible that this is a woman-owned company, and then we get to support women like this. It's just wonderful.
No, we're very grateful for your support. I think a lot of my teammates were bragging about how things smelled really good, the bath bombs that they tried out. They're better at trying the bath bombs than me. I am terrible. I don't take baths. So when I first had the bath bomb, I started it and I started the water at the same time, but I didn't make sure that it was plugged right. And so, it was in a hotel, and so I had to get the hotel people and this and that. And by the time it was over, it was there was only so much product left, and so I could still smell it, but it wasn't as busy as it could have been and stuff. But I was just oh man, I'll have to try it again. And I have the other bath bombs, and I'm like, I'm saving for the trip, and I'm like, okay, I want to try the CBD one for after the game, because I know after the game is when my body
When you're
feels
gonna
it.
feel it, yeah.
And I didn't always take baths and shower, like I took showers, but I didn't always take baths to like really, you know, get into that, but I definitely am appreciating it a lot more. And
The older you get, the more you will. But you know, it's all scheduling too. A lot of times you just don't have time for a bath, and it's just.
and I was my dad always had sensitive skin with perfumes and stuff, so I was always nervous about even just trying regular perfumes or like
Sure.
scented lotions and stuff. So I was nervous that I would like break out or something.
Gonna break out in hives or have to go
Yeah,
to the
like
hospital.
you set a bathtub and it has the scents, and you're like, okay, I'm about to go in this. What am I gonna look like coming out?
Look like you got poison ivy.
But that wasn't the case. No, definitely not. But yeah, so
Oh, great.
it's pretty cool.
All right. Well, everybody, go check out Lady Force. You don't have any more home games, but next season,
Next season, for
definitely show your support for Lady Force. Make sure you get to the home games, because it is, I mean, it's entertainment. I can tell it's entertaining just by the crowd that I hear. It's really an accomplishment for these women. They work really hard. I've had the opportunity to see them practice and hear the coaches chew them out and get them to pull up the best they have in them to bring it out to the game field. So you want to make sure to support these women. And thanks so much for
you.
doing this interview with me. Thanks so much.